Alright, so I bought this tub of coconut oil and I've been putting it in between my toes where I had the itching and skin was being scratched off, and it seems like it's working, so this is pretty nice. The coconut oil actually seems to be working. So I've tried the vinegar and the salts and yeah, I think maybe garlic and then the copper. None of those really helped. I did the expensive Neosporin for a little bit, but I couldn't see myself spending money on that consistently. The cream part is probably what was benefiting the toes the best anyway. This coconut oil, it keeps things moist, but it's only been a few days, and I still get maybe an itch every so often, so I just need to keep applying it and seeing if that'll help. And then also this coconut oil on my tailbone, I do that every so often. But I just put a jacket on my seat. Alright, a jacket that I probably won't be wearing very much now. I'll just use it as a cushion on my seat. Alright, I think that might be making a difference on my tailbone, on the irritation there. It may be that this seat, I've been sleeping in this car for years now, and I may have just worn out the cushion of the seat, and now that problem is really coming out on my tailbone. And when I went to Walmart to look at seat cushions, they did say the tailbone irritation area for drivers is a common problem, and that's why they're trying to sell the memory foam seat. $20, I don't know, I don't think that's worth it. I'll play around with blankets and this jacket. Just make sure that they're down there. I was originally trying to put more cushion on the small of my back, but I think I'm trying to turn more towards just creating a cushion for my tailbone area. Just see how that is. Oh yeah, I gotta toss this out. Hydrogen peroxide. I put that on my toes, in between my toes too, but I don't. It's got a weight to it, and I don't want to be carrying that around. They say you could swallow it, but I was also told I could swallow, or I could put tea tree oil in my mouth, and I nearly passed out. This stuff, you don't want to mess with these extracts. You don't want to ingest any extracts at all. No matter even if it's just something that you put in your mouth, switch around, and spit out. I mean, regular plants can kill you. All right, even if you just taste them and then spit them out. I've had a bad experience with a swamp plant. I just tried a little piece of the leaf. I kind of thought it was edible, but then I got really dizzy afterward. Terrible experience. Yeah, it's tough to experiment with that, but I've tried so much, and there's people that suggest so many things for your fungus. I have not switched out my socks. I don't change out my socks very much. I'm not increasing that because that means that I'm gonna pile up more socks in my car that I need to wash, but I never get around to it. So I'd rather just reduce my changing out of socks and just play around with this coconut oil more, because I think it can stay pretty good in between the toes. My socks will rub off the coconut oil that I put on the outside of the toes, but in between the toes it'll stay a little bit longer. And I haven't been applying it very often. I'm trying to do it 2 times a day, but it's turning out to only be 1 time a day. And now that I'm thinking of it, I'm making this video. I'm gonna put it on again. I didn't put any on yet. Well, I did put it on yesterday a little bit because my toes were actually itching. Sometimes when I touch my toes, they get really itchy too. Because when I was cleaning them out, yeah, they're fine. They're kind of fine now. So I want to get that coconut oil on there. Oh wait, I touched them just right. There's certain nerves that just get really itchy, and that's a bad sign. When you touch it and it gets itchy, then you got a problem, because that you're stirring up the fungus or something. They shouldn't be itchy to the touch.